I'm Jax. I'm with the Hackery during the day where I fix PCs and vintage gear. At night I'm an amateur electronics engineer, and 2 days out of the year we're down here at the Maker Faire displaying all the cool hardware we've gathered up through the year. So it's been in the news a lot, the Apple one. It's fetched over €500,000 at auction. Unfortunately, because the prices are so high, we don't have one in our collection. But we have something very similar. It's a 1978 Ohio Scientific computer. Same year, same CPU, the 6502. And like the Apple, it would have arrived as a kit, a board with a box of chips you had to put together yourself. And once you did that, you didn't have any programs to run on it either. You had to write your own. So very much in the early days of computing. And we have a Macintosh Plus. This is a machine a lot of people remember fondly from their days in school and as their first computer. It was designed in the same way of the original Macintosh with the monitor built in, the floppy disk, everything you would need to plug it in and get going with a full graphical operating system complete with a mouse, icons, menus, and everything that we find in a modern day computer. In the 1980s, laptops weren't what they are today. If you wanted a computer you could take with you, you got a Luggable. That meant no battery, and you had to find a table to put it down on and plug it in, like a portable sewing machine. So of course, the big popular computers of the day, like the Commodore 64, had a Luggable variant, and this is it, the SX64. Unfortunately, the price was a bit steep, so they didn't sell in great numbers, but we were lucky enough to get one, and we thought we'd bring it down here to give people a chance to see it. Before the iconic 64, Commodore got their start doing a lot of business-oriented computers, and the most iconic of the bunch was the Commodore PET. The one you see has the monitor built in and a cassette player, because back then you didn't have a floppy disk, you stored your data on a tape. If you notice, it looks a bit like something out of the original Star Trek. It's no coincidence. That was the future then. So over here we have our homage to the 2007 game Portal. The ending sequence of Portal, iconic as it is, was designed to look as though it were being displayed on an old-fashioned computer. And we thought, hey, we have old-fashioned computers, so why don't we reproduce it on the real hardware? So with the help of AppleSoft Basic and 2 weeks of reading up on manuals and typing out code, we've reproduced the ASCII artwork and the scrolling lyrics on the real computers. To help out, we have a Macintosh G4 Cube, which is actually singing the iconic ending theme song with the Macintosh text-to-speech engine. We're very happy to have the collection that we do to give the world a chance to see the history behind the machines they use every day. None of the things we take for granted today came into being overnight. They all built upon the shoulders of giants, and it's very easy when technology moves quickly to leave behind the things that brought us to the day we're in today. So we're very pleased to give these old machines one last chance to show the world what they can do. One of our customers asked us a very, very interesting question. Apparently, during the 1950s, she worked for CN Rail using a teletype unit, and she got talking with the man who would maintain it, and talking turned to dating, and dating turned to marriage. And as a token of their love, they brought home the teletype that they met around. But unfortunately, time caught up with them. The man is no longer with us, but the woman didn't want the teletype to suffer the same fate, so she brought it down to us to ask if we would like it, and we gave it a very appreciative home. Now we have it here, hooked up to a modern computer through a complicated set of adapters, where we hope in the very near future we'll have it printing out our Twitter feed in our store.